has any man ever bought you a bra?
No.
So men would have no idea about buying women bras.
They wouldn't have a clue what size they are.
Not in the slightest.
They don't even know what the G's and the B's
I have been in a
A's.
laundry shop a few times, and there's some fucking sexy, fifi, Trixie Belle says to me, I mean, compared to me, how big are your wife's breasts?
And you wouldn't have any idea because then you're there.
I said I'd only know them by feel.
So can I put my hands on them?
I'd only know them by the left eye.
Yeah.
And I said, well, but I'm thinking of getting her a tongue as well.
And she'd say, what size
Well,
trips
compared
has
to
she?
me, so the whole buying a bra thing is just a world of.
Irish women are basically.
wouldn't
Does
have
any
clue.
man know what size
Look
their
at,
women's
look at.
boobs are?
There's only 3 major sizes in Ireland. There's 34, 36, 38 and 40.
Yeah, and do you know what that is? Do you mean, when you say those numbers, do you mean are they the size of your breasts or the size of your...
The cups.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
cups, yeah. What do you
I'll
think?
tell you one
What do
thing.
you think about the
I'll tell you one thing. A woman can have a broad back and small knockers.
Yes.
And
So
she
how
can
would
have
she...
a slender back and large knockers.
So
God be
she
good
could...
to her.
So you could have a woman with a 38A, which would be a very small cup.
It's Mary called.
Is it?
A's are-
38 not big.
Well, no,
38, it's to the
sorry.
protrusion to the front,
The
Tommy, not the
38
size of the
is
cup.
the width
38.
of your body.
Yes,
The width of your body.
It's the width, not
Yes.
the actual... Nothing to do with your cups. The width.
exactly.
The width is not... The
whip,
number...
The whip is nothing to do with the cups.
The numbers...
It's all about the
numbers
quality.
have nothing to do with the cups. The numbers are to do with the width of your body.
I feel like I'm in
That's
fucking
like
fourth
if you-
year doing.
No, but that's like
So
if
like
you get a
Tommy
measuring
had.
tape
Mechanical
around
drawing.
Tommy, you'd probably be a 34...
I'd be.
Yeah, you'd be a
Yeah.
34C.
No, you'd be a 34
B.
double nothing because you've got no boobs. But if you had boobs, you'd be like a 34 double A, an A. You've
So
A,
A, B, B, C, C, D,
you've
D.
A, and then you've A, and then you've B, and
B, B.
B.
Double B.
Yeah.
Double B.
Double
So,
C.
Laurita,
Double C.
that's what
And
I
then you
mean.
go C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J,
there's
K,
no-
You don't go
L,
down.
N,
No,
O,
you
P.
don't.
there's
No,
no
you
back there.
don't. There's no
Well,
way.
where do you think it stops?
For
What
women.
number in the alphabet? Letter
For
in
a
the
cup,
alphabet?
for a bra cup,
cup.
it stops at P.
No, it doesn't. Hector.
P, that's fucking big, Hector.
You wouldn't get the far side to E. You'd be doing very well.
Yeah, you would.
Larissa, no, you.
Is there
No, you
F's and
wouldn't.
G's?
You'd get to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H.
Stop.
You would,
Stop.
you'd
Yes,
get
Are you
Stop.
telling me there's H's out there?
Yeah.
Is she on all
a
fours
double-
eating grass all day?
There's definitely double H's out there.
Fuck off, there's no
At
double
36.
H's.
There's definitely double H's.
Maybe for owl ones, like.
What do you mean owl ones? They're there.
I mean, owl grannies who live with hens.
How big would they be?
But they'd be probably unhandleable.
Massive,
For
not.
Unhandleable.
It'd be too big for
You'd
your
need
hands.
a fucking walking stick to put manners on them.
They'd be big. They'd be big jugs.
Yeah, but they're granny jugs. They're owl, soft, sofa women jugs. They're not young,
How did they
vibrant.
get there?
pert.
You don't get old and then just get big, massive,
Yes,
massive
you do.
boobs.
Because you
No, you
fucking
don't.
you do. You drive around Mayo now, and I bet you there's loads of owl ones in aprons living in farms who have knockers.
But they wouldn't be some people's breasts are so big they can't even buy bras for them.
Jesus.
They just go around with no breasts.
and just send them to school or something.
Yeah,
What do you mean they've no?
How
did we get into this fucking
They'd be too big
death
for
chat?
bras.
It's 34, 36, 38.
I can't buy a bra in a normal shop. I need to go to an industrial
Navy store.
size bra shop that measures you up and gets you all in there and dirty with the breasts.
I'm not comfortable talking about the Regis breasts.
My question
I'm
is,
not comfortable.
Were
Well, we had to talk
Were the
about-
Blewitt's always
We
big-breasted?
talk about your Mickeys all the time.
Were the Blewitt's
we
always
don't.
big-breasted?
Yeah.
It runs in the family.
It does, yeah.
Can I ask you, as a woman, what's your
I'm
favourite...
disgusted when people go to Duns and Pennies and buy a bra for €13.
How much are your bras cost?
Like, I bought 2 bras last week and they cost €120.
What
the fuck?
the fuck is going on there?
I'm
You're buying
telling you.
parachutes.
I'm telling you.
Now, where were the Gucci
Yeah, I had
bras?
to get them I had to go to the dressmaker and get them bolstered up. I don't know
Bolted to me back.
They're so big. I had to get. You can get bras that are tight at the front. You know, if you're too big, you can't get your hands round at the back.
Rita, you
And
spent
I don't have
€100
a
on
front.
2 bras.
I don't-
€120
lads,
on two
I
bras.
don't feel well.
I'm intrigued about this.
Yeah, it's a big business, the bra business.
So
you know.
the common bra that you would buy...
I can't talk to Rita about her breasts. I can't, Hector.
They're not my breasts.
but you-
Just talk about someone else's
It's
breasts.
just talking about breasts in general,
It's just
Tommy.
a general conversation about breasts.
What would your favourite terminology be as a young one?
Brand. I thought you were going to say brand.
When we say knockers and jugs and tits and breasts, what's your favourite? Like, do girls...
Breasticles.
As young as we always thought jugs, a lovely pair of jugs.
No, breasticles is good because people aren't really, they're...
Knockers. I haven't heard knockers in a long time.
Disgusting.
She's a class pair of knockers.
Oh,
Boobs.
That's
a nice... That's
Boobs
nice.
is nice.
She's a lovely pair
Or
of boobs.
breasticles. Oh my God.
Oh, she's a lovely pair of breasticles.
That fucking toothpick is lovely. Oh my God, I'm sucking it like a lollipop. sorry. But yes, so the bra business is a big business.
What about tits?
Hang on.
What about the word tits?
No, I don't like
She's
that.
a great pair of tits. Tits is probably the most common.
That's such a man thing to say.
She's a great pair of tits.
Tits, did she have her tits out in your face? Questions like that. Lads love asking questions.
She's a class pair of jugs.
Jugs, knockers.
No,
none of them.
Boobs.
So yeah, we're lucky in Ballina. We do have one shop that does sell big bras, but the rest of the shops just sell ordinary.
So you spent £100
120
on two bras?
Two bras, yeah. Wow, they're dear. Good Triumph bras, you can't beat them.
And would you ever think I am maintaining strict fucking eye contact here with you, Laurita.
Yes.
Would you ever think?
Hold the eye contact.
Everything what?
Don't blink.
I told you I don't feel well. Would you ever think of getting breast reduction?
No, why?
I
They're not causing me any inconvenience.
Well, they're costing
Are you
lots
happy?
of money.
Laurita, we always...
£20 a pop.
Do you think your...
But how long? You don't buy bras that often.
Here's a great question. How long would a bra do you?
Well, they do you a good while if you were, your breast didn't get any bigger or smaller.
Like, would you get
If they maintained the same size for maybe you could... Oh, you'd get a good while out of them. You could, because of lockdown, I had to get 18 months out of my bras.
This is a horrible discussion. It's like...
Because I couldn't buy them in the shop.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
That's 18
The
months.
shops, the specialised shops.
And tell me this.
It should be an essential service.
Would you wear the same bra for a week?
Well, you'd interplay with them. You wouldn't wear the one bra all the time.
Would you juggle them?
You'd have to wash it.
Do you have to wash your bras?
You'd juggle the bras
every day. Could you?
No, you won't. I won't wash it every day because then you'd ruin it because it's too expensive to be washing every day.
Okay.
To handle it with care.
Would you dry it in the dryer or would you?
No, God, you would not.
Outside.
Sure, it'd shrink and then there'd be a fucking waste of time buying, spending.
Laurita, how much of a problem is this in Ireland?
It's a big problem
for women locating the right bra.
Big-breasted women.
Tell us about that.
I get very, very envious of women that have standard size bras.
36D,
Well, that should be a big one now.
34B,
30
double A.
Head is spinning.
People that have 34 double B.
I'm just trying to paint a picture here.
Or a C. That's a pretty good.
What's the standard size out there in
Lovely.
Ireland? 22 years
I
of
think
age.
women-
She's from Uachtarard. What's the standard size?
Depending on what size person
27
she is.
years of age. She's a teacher in
What weight is
Lucan.
she?
I don't know. I'm
What weight would she
34
be?
years of age. She's from Kilkenny. She lives in Glenageary.
What weight is she?
She's a teacher.
To give us a weight.
Weight and height.
She's 10 stone, 10 and a half stone, and she's 5'7".
Right. Well, she could have.
Oh, I like
she
the sound
could-
of her. Do you have any paint a picture of that?
She
up-
works in
she's
junior
up
infants.
their weight
She takes
for
care of
5
junior
months.
infants in Glenageary National School, and her name is Fidelma.
Right.
She had 2 months off every summer just to go parking around Croatia with a backpack.
She was in Machu Picchu last year.
She could have a 34C bra. Or 32. She could be 32, depending on her.
When do your breasts stop growing?
They don't. They grow up according to your weight sometimes.
I really
way.
feel sick.
No way.
Your breasts aren't like your height. They don't stop
Are
growing.
you saying a woman's breasts never stop?
And then when they're being milked, they could be 3 times the size or...
I need to... Will somebody put the kettle on?
Lads,
There.
it's good for you to
Will I
know
open
these
the door
things.
here,
It's good
Tom?
for you to be aware of this because
it's
men
not.
don't seem to know anything. Like men think, they think that you could have a 32
Did they get...
X. You didn't even know that the 32 was not the size of the cups.
Yeah, I now know that's the size of your back.
Your back, yeah. Your back. It's the size of your back.
And what would be, if I could paint...
I love a girl with
If I could paint what?
If you could
Big,
have the
big, broad
optimum...
bag.
If you could say... If you could go into a magic machine and come out with the perfect breasts, what size would you want?
I don't mind, to be honest.
You're happy enough with your...
I've had them a few different sizes, so
They've
they've been growing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've experienced them at different stages of life, and
what's interesting as well is if a woman puts on a lot of weight, her
Yeah.
breasts get bigger, and
Yeah.
if she loses weight, they get smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And then also,
What are they full
what
of?
is a bit strange, you know, when you see someone that is very heavy but their breasts don't get big, it kind of doesn't look like it's in proportion to the person.
Yes.
So it's better when they grow with the...
Yes.
So what we're saying here is the bra industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Who do the best bras?
Well, I like Fantasia or I like Triumph.
Do Aldi do bras?
Probably, but they wouldn't fit me.
Do you get 3 packs of bras? Are
No,
they any
you can't
good?
get them in packs.
Like we
double
used to get
packs. You
boxer
have
shorts.
to get individual ones because
3-pack of bras, no good.
no good for me, no.
And are the same
You can get
things
them in pennies, but-
like when we used to be fluting them at the back of the snooker hall in Navan? You could
Another thing you can't get around at all.
How do they
Master
open
that.
now?
They're still open. They're still open the same way.
Strange.
Right.
Just kind of like a
A
squeeze,
flicking,
release.
a bit of
squeeze.
flicking,
Little flick.
Yeah.
a bit of just hope for the best. Try and
Hope
put
for the
your-
breast.
The breast, hope for the breast. Yeah. So that's your education on breasts this week, boys.
Would you
Didn't
spend
enjoy it.
Would you spend €500 on a couple of bras?
You could on a good industrial size.
Would you have different coloured bras?
Yes,
Name some colours you
because
have.
you'd need a nude colour for depending on what you're
Irish
wearing
women
over
love
it.
that cream sandy owl colour, magnolia, don't they?
Every woman's got to have a nude bra.
The classic magnolia fits one, does all. Tuesday afternoon.
He'd love it. I'm going to bring you with me the next time I'm buying bras. And then the questions
be
that
sweating.
you ask, the woman would be in the shop would be saying, now, do you want a t-shirt? Do you want a bra that's good inside a shirt or a t-shirt?
Have you got one with
Then you've got you'd have like like a frilly kind of, a fancy one,
Red.
a frisky one.
A frisky one.
Yeah, you'd have a fancy one like.
Like a lace, is it?
Yeah, a bit of lace in it, a bit of one that'd be nice under a fancy dress like.
Okay, yeah.
Strap, have you ever
Or one that'd be good on its own if you were going to wear it by itself.
How do you mean?
You're just
Walking around in your
pouncing
bra.
around in a bra, yeah. And then you'd have all sorts of different colours, shapes and sizes, but you can't go wrong with a t-shirt bra. One that'd work inside a t-shirt and just be smooth, so you wouldn't have any nipple effect.
For the
When you get cold.
or just to classify that, we are on a podcast, the areola effect, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
wouldn't want
don't
that.
want to be-
You wouldn't want that to be popping
What about
into
the
your-
ones that push? Is it what's nice?
Hello, boys.
Yeah.
What about the one with like
The push-up bra?
Yeah, the one that
That'd
gives
be
you
for
like
if
a
you didn't
motorway
have-
through the middle.
If you didn't have a big set of them, you get the push-up one and make the most of your situation. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Okay,
And then you can get a padded one that would give you more.
Let's stop talking about it now. I buy a lot of books.
You don't like. You don't like. You're uneasy around the bras.
I just don't know. I don't know where to be looking or what to be asking.
Definitely bringing you to the next bra fitting. We'll go down to Anthony Ryan's and
And what would she do to me, this woman?
She was going to
Do
do
you go
anything
into a
to you.
special area as a whole?
Yeah.
You pull a curtain.
Yeah, and you just get naked, and she measures you up with a measuring tape.
Socks and everything. Turn off your socks as well.
No, you can leave your jeans on, like.
Okay.
Or but if you have a dress on, you have to take it all off. So don't go shopping for a bra when you're wearing a dress.
Really feel unwell.
Anyway, the education of bras.
Okay, so you've been doing a fierce amount of online shopping.
Yes, that's where we were.
Yeah.
Online shopping. So I bought a drinks cabinet for myself. I love buying things that you have to assemble.
Okay.
Like I bought a big coat rack and I assembled that. I love assembling things and breaking things up and making them again.
Torture.
I should just buy Lego or something for myself. And I love buying clothes. I've got way too much clothes. Like it's too much.
Yeah. Where do you buy your clothes? What websites?
I buy from different websites, but I've decided I've grown up and I'm going to buy my clothes in expensive clothes in expensive shops and then just not buy rubbish anymore because
Okay.
I've too much rubbish. And at least if you buy expensive stuff,
It'll last.
Better
Yes.
quality.
As my father used to say, you're better off overspending on something you really like than underspending on something you half like.
no.
Yeah. They said
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
You said that
yeah.
in 1981.
Yeah.